Hello, today I want to talk about war on drugs. I believe that ban on drugs the true cause of much of the social and damage that historically been blamed on drugs use. It is the ban that make those drugs so valuable while giving criminals complete control over their supplies, driven by the huge profit from those. Criminals gangs will kill each other, law enforcement and children. Their trade is unregulated and they are beyond our control. History has shown that ban on drugs reduce neither use nor abuse. After a rapist is arrested, there are fewer rapers. After a drug dealer is arrested, however, neither the supply nor the demand for drugs is seriously changed. The arrest merely created a job opening for an endless stream of drug dealers who will take huge risk of the sake of the enormous profit created by ban. The war on drugs costs the taxpayers tens of billions of dollars every year, yet 40 years and some 40 million arrests later, drugs are cheaper, more potent, and far more widely used. I believe that by eliminating the ban of all drugs for adults and establish appropriate regulation standard for distribution and use, law enforcement could focus more on crime of violence such as rape, aggravated assault, child abuse, and murders, make our communities much safer. I believe that sending parents to prison for non-violence personal drug use destroy families. I believe that in regulated and controlled environment drugs will be safer for adult use and less accessible for adult children. And I believe that by placing a drug abuse on the hand of medical professionals instead of those criminal justice system will reduce the rate of addiction and overdose deaths. Ask yourself this simple question: has it worked? As most of us can answer from experience, no. The war on drugs has never worked. Today, drugs are cheaper and more easier to get were than 1970, when the war on drugs began. On a federal survey, teenagers consistently report that easier to buy marijuana than alcohol, which is legal age and regulated, and beyond a failure. Politicians and the public express concern about the debt, but standard proposal for spending or cut increase get the little support. Understanding some of the politician, interested group, and citizens have way to close the fiscal cap like legalizing drugs. In a recent study released by the Cato Institute, they estimated the impact of legalization on the federal, state, and local budget. The report concludes that drug legalization could reduce the government spend by 41 billion annually, and roughly by 25 billion of this saving could go to the state and local government, and roughly 15 million to the federal government, and about 7 billion of the saving would result from legalization of the marijuana, $20 billion from cocaine, and $12 million from other drugs. Legalization could also generate a tax revenue roughly 46 billion annually, were taxed at rate comparable with on alcohol and tobacco. Prison overcrowding. The prison overcrowding serious problem. The study showed that prison environment has become increasingly violent, which make worse an already dangerous environment. The president intends to punish real criminals for their crime. However, they will see the overcrowded is due mostly to the drug offender. According to the 1988 Statistical Abstract of the United States, between 1979 and 1985, the number of the people in the federal and state prison and local jail grew by 57%, 9 times faster than the general population. The government at all levels keep building more prisons, spending our money, but the number of the new prisoners keeps outpacing the capacity to hold them. According to the Federal Bureau of Prisons 1985 statistical report, as of September 30th, 1985, the Federal Institute holds 35,959 prisoners, 41% over the rated prison capability of the 25,638. Legalizing drugs could be immediately relieve the prison system, since the drugs offender would no longer be increased, and also since the drug user would no longer commit to violence, property crime to pay artificial high price of their habit. There will be a fewer future drugs-related crime to increase. Instead of building more prison, we could pocket the saving and still be safer. As a Dr. Blockman notes, on the mortal deaths since June 1988, the ban on drugs has helped aid among intervention users, because the intervention users inject heroin and other narcotic with needle. Access to the needle is restricted. The shortage of the needle cause user to share needle. One of the user has blood and some of the interest of the needle is pulled out. The next user may shot the infection agent directly into his own bloodstream. Before the AIDS was processed already known to spread other diseases. I just want to finish up by stating the war on drugs has cost this country far too much dollar and destroyed countless American lives. Too many resources are spent on trying to control the drug problem. People are going to engage in this behavior, and we as a country need to find a better way to manage this problem. I feel legalization is the only way. And I would like to mention there is 18 states, they have a medical marijuana program. Thank you for listening, and you have a wonderful day.